What's going on, guys? It's Jake, and today I have a really special video for you. I actually got preview access to the official Bakugan Battle Planet app. Yes, there is going to be an app, and I'm going to be showing you a decent amount, and it's not fully updated yet. And also, guys, a lot of this is subject to change because it is just a preview versus an actual release. So some of this stuff might change before it actually comes out. But let's just dive straight into it. First, we're going to tap to start. And oh boy, this is super exciting. We see welcome to Bakugan Battle Planet. There's TV shows, achievements. Then at the bottom, we see Bakulog, games, how-to, and news. And then, of course, the home. But first, we're going to do learn more. And we get an article, welcome to Bakugan Battle Planet. Today marks the start of the Pyrus season. Pyrus is the color of aggression. For the next 10 weeks, we'll be following this thematic while keeping you updated on all the Bakugan news. So I guess for the next 10 weeks, the app is going to be Pyrus themed, which I think 10 weeks is kind of a lot. I think like 6 weeks would be a little bit better. But I guess after 10 weeks, it's going to go to Darkest or Aquas, something like that. And I guess maybe the app will be like blue instead of red. So that's kind of interesting. But now we're going to look at TV shows. And TV episodes and webisodes are not available yet. If you try to click on it, it's going to say coming soon, stay tuned. But looking at Brawlers, we actually have several here, going from enemies to good guys, and there are quite a few. And we're going to look at a couple, not all of them, because their descriptions are really long. Starting with Dan. He's Caucasian, medium height, and an athletic build. He talks about basically everything about him. Like, he's athletic, outgoing, and inclusive and supportive. He's a natural leader. And the last one we're going to look at is going to be Magnus Black, who is basically the Masquerade 2.0. He's a masked boy who's 14, wielding the powerful Nilius, who becomes Dan's #1 rival. And you can pause it if you want to read their full descriptions, but there is Magnus, and he uses darkest types. And then looking at Universe, we can see basically the initial plot for the show, and it follows the adventures of their friends, of Dan and his friends, and they're like the first Brawlers to get a major connection to the Bakugan themselves, which follows the original show pretty well. But what's different is that the new and the old Bakugan cards kind of fell from the sky, and I believe Bakugan came from that, or Bakugan came from the sky, something like that. Well, this is like Bakugan are coming up from the Earth's crust, which kind of makes it more prehistoric and less like alternate dimension. But I wonder if that's going to change. Maybe they're coming from the Earth and they eventually find another dimension, or if they're just changing that completely. And then looking at news, we can see that there isn't really much. There's that first article that we read, and then the sneak peek event, which has already been talked about on Twitter on the 15th and 16th of December, which is just tomorrow and the next day. There's actually going to be a special event, kind of like a reveal or launch event in Los Angeles that I am actually going to be going to. I kind of kept it under wraps because I wasn't sure if I was able to talk about it or not. So I kind of kept it under wraps, but I guess this is my official video announcement that I am going to be going to this event, and I'm going to try and maybe do a live stream there if I can't. But if I can't do a video or a live stream, I mean, I'll definitely be recording as much video as I can to be uploaded in the couple of days after that. So yeah, I'm going to be going to a Los Angeles event, which is pretty awesome, I think. Next, we have the how-to, which nothing is there yet. I'm going to guess they're going to update it after the event. And then games, guys, is the most exciting aspect to me, in my opinion. But we're not going to look at that first. We're actually going to look at the Bakulog first. I got you. So the Bakulog, a lot of people, including me, were kind of hoping that they would do some sort of collection thing to where, say, maybe they put a QR code on the Bakugan or somewhere in the box that you could scan, and you'd unlock that Bakugan in an app. Well, they sort of did that, except you just get the full list of Bakugan. For example, let's go to Dragonoid, and then you can mark Dragonoid as either you have it, which is the ball one, or put it to your wish list. And you could put it into your wish list if you want. Now, something else that's kind of interesting is that they refer to the different attributes as factions. So it's not attributes anymore, it's factions. And also, Diamond is its own faction, which is different because I thought it was going to be a rarity. So if you go to and click Diamond, it's actually way more powerful too in terms of bees. Like the Pyrus one, it's 200. The Diamond one, it is 900, which is kind of crazy. So I thought that it'd be like Diamond Pyrus Dragonoid, which is like a rarity sort of. But it's actually saying it's its own attribute, or faction rather, which is kind of interesting. And there's a lot here, and I just wanted to show that one off. And I actually wanted to show off Cracilius Ultra as well, because its design is so sick. And there are 2 factions for this, or 3 factions. There's Ventus, Chaos, and Aquas, and maybe other ones will be there in the future. But as you can see, it just looks like a Kraken, and it's just so awesome. And it's great to see that these Bakugan are looking amazing. Alright, now guys, we're going to go and check out the games. And there are quizzes which you can take, which is kind of like, if you take a quiz about Dan, it's going to say like, oh, what does Dan like to do? Or what best describes Dan? So it's really just if you read the character descriptions and you answer the quizzes, you can unlock achievements for that. But for the Baku Brawl, we are actually going to be battling I first. And actually, the first one you battle is China Riot. But I did a couple of battles, so that way I'd know more about what I was talking about. But now we're going to battle A, or I. And you can see his team right there. And I've got my team. And I don't really have the best team. My team's actually kind of weak in terms of bees. But as you go through, you'll unlock more Bakugan to use. So he's going full on Pyrus. So we have a good mix. He's going full on Pyrus. So all the Baku cores are there. We're going to go instant hit. We're going to put it right there. And then the trap we're going to put right here. We're going to put it right next to his instant hit. Oh, he put his instant hit right next to me. Wow. Okay, dude. All right, let's go. I'm going to go max power here. See what happens. And boom. He hit me. Okay, we're good, we're good. All right, we landed. And he did not land. So, let's see. Ball stops, so he gets nothing. And I get 100 because of my base attribute. And my Baku core would have done minus 50 if I was Darkest faction. So, I won that battle. But I didn't really do a lot of damage to him because it wasn't that strong. So, I'm actually going to try and see if I can bounce this off the wall. Oh, I curved. Come on. There we go. Okay, we both landed right there. But I think he landed on my trap. I actually think he landed on my trap. Oh, so I lost 15 or 50 because I was Pyrus. But because he landed on my trap, he took a decent bit of hit there. So, wow. Okay. And there's a hole right there. What happens if we fall through that? I wonder. Is that a hole? Are we going to die? Oh, we curved anyway. Never mind. Come on. There we go. We landed, and now we have a 3-time streak, and you actually unlock something if you hit a streak, which I'll show you in a second, which is actually a team assist. So you can tap this as fast as possible. So I got 255, which, oh, he's donezo now. 200 plus 255. And as you can see, we completely finished the battle right there. So the team battles are pretty overpowered if you can get them. And now we gain some experience. We unlocked XP. And now we can go into our team selection where we can change which team we get or we have. So I have Dragonoid, Howlcore, Maxitar, and Trox. So really nothing too major so far, but I will unlock more, as you can see, as I progress through the story. I wonder what the last one you can get is. What is this? The last one you can get is Darkest Hydorus, which you unlock at level 35, and it's 800 bees. So they get more and more powerful as you go through. But alright guys, that is going to wrap up my coverage on the official Bakugan Battle Planet app. Once again, everything that you saw in this video is subject to change. They could balance some things, redo some things, even take things out if they wanted to. They really wanted to, because this is just a preview. But this app is going to get released very, very soon. So if you want to keep up to date on the what is happening in Bakugan. If you want to know everything that is going on and you want to see exclusive unboxings and stuff coming very, very soon, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And if you like this video, hit like, because why not? You know, liking videos, that'll help me out. So you should help me out. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Have fun and brawl away.